Hey everybody, this is Mark Johnson, your fitness ambassador from Bounce Pep. As always, the youngest son of Bill Johnson. Please go ahead and hit the like button as well as the bell so that you receive notifications when we release new videos. I'm going to talk to you today about your goal setting. Now, if you're like a lot of people, you may have some goals that you set around aesthetics. So, for example, you may say, I want to have six-pack abs by the summertime, or I want to lose X number of pounds, or I want to be able to run X number of miles in a certain amount of time, or I want to get swole, or whatever your objective is. Six-pack abs, that's a popular one. Um, Whatever it is, that's fine. But those are all aesthetic goals that require habits to achieve. Let me repeat. They require habits to achieve. So where a lot of people kind of lapse is that they don't set goals for habit building. So if you don't have the habits in place for your fitness, you're not going to achieve any of those aesthetic goals. And we've all seen people, we've all heard about people who run out and get gym memberships and never use them and end up giving up. Whatever their goal was goes unrealized because they were never committed to building the habits in the first place. And I'm sure that a lot of people who fall into this category believe that they were committed, but in fact, they were never committed, because if you're committed, it means that you set goals around habit building from the get-go. Okay, you need to have goals that you set for habit building from the get-go. And this is very simple. It's nothing complicated. It's something as simple as you saying to yourself, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times per week for 1 hour, or 3 times per week for 45 minutes, or whatever it is, whatever that benchmark is that you set for habit building is fine, but you need to set something. It could be I'm going to wake up every morning and work out for 15 minutes in my living room. That's fine as well. Whatever it is, you just need to make sure that you set some kind of goal around habit building, because once you have the habit in place, that's going to allow you to achieve your aesthetic aims. Okay, so you need to have intention, and then you back the intention up by action, and then you back the action up with consistency. So it's intention, action, and consistency. That's what leads to habit building. You do if you have intention, okay, let me repeat, if you have intention, and then you have action, and then you have consistency of action, you will build habits for your fitness that will allow you to achieve your aesthetic goals. And let me add on a point here. The thing about habits, it's not just me blowing hot air, because you need to build momentum. And I touched on this briefly a few moments ago. People getting these gym memberships and then they quit early on without having achieved any of their goals. And what happens is they never work at it long enough and consistently enough to build any momentum. So if you're saying that you want to, have big muscles or something like that, well, that takes time. And you've got to build momentum in order to get that, because in the beginning, you're not going to see big muscles instantly. That's not the way it works. You're going to have fitness habits in place where you're working out consistently with intent. Okay, and you're putting in effort. And then that will build momentum. And that momentum is what will allow you to achieve your aesthetic goals. So don't get it backwards. Don't just set aesthetic goals with no goals that you set for habit building. So I'm going to leave you with that today. And no matter what, don't give up. Set your goals for habit building and don't give up. You can do it. All right, everybody, take care.